I already made a video on NotebookLM, and it became one of the most watched videos on this channel. But since then, Google has added features that completely change how you can use it for exam prep. Most students are still using the old version and missing out. Today I'm covering 5 brand new features, and one of them literally lets you talk to an AI podcast, and it talks back to you. Let's get into it. Quick context: if you haven't watched the first video, NotebookLM only works from sources you upload. No random internet facts, no hallucinations, just your PDFs, your notes, your textbook. And it answers only from those. Boo! That's what makes it actually reliable for exam prep. Now here's what's new. Feature number 1, and this one most people completely ignore. There's a setting in NotebookLM called Configure Chat. It lets you add a custom instruction that frames every single response around your specific goal, before you even ask a question. Here's what I typed from my cloud computing exam prep. Watch this. I told it, I am an MCA student preparing for semester exams. Frame all responses as exam preparation guidance. Prioritize the most important topics, and keep answers concise and exam ready. Now every time I ask anything, even a basic question, NotebookLM automatically answers like an exam coach, not just a document reader. I don't have to repeat my goal in every single prompt. This one setting changes the quality of every output you get from the notebook. Set it once, and it works for the entire session. Feature number 2, and this one sounds small, but it was actually one of the most requested updates. Before this update, every time you closed NotebookLM, your entire conversation disappeared. Gone. You'd have to start over every single session. Now your chat history saves automatically even after you close the tab and reopen it the next day. And since January 2026, the free plan now supports a 1 million token context window, which means you can upload significantly more material, multiple textbooks, all your lecture notes, and NotebookLM holds all of it, without losing context. For a semester's worth of study material, this changes everything. Feature number 3, the audio overview. I covered this in my first video, but there's something new about it that I didn't show you then. You already know it generates a podcast from your sources, too. But now you can customize what the podcast focuses on before you generate it. Watch. Before I hit generate, I can tell it to focus specifically on exam important topics from cloud computing, and it builds the podcast around that, not just a general overview of everything. Here's what it sounds like. Now here's where it gets interesting, and this is the feature I haven't seen anyone talk about for Indian students specifically. Feature number 4, and this is the one that genuinely shocked me when I first tried it. While the audio overview podcast is playing, you can interrupt it mid-conversation and ask the AI hosts your own question out loud. Watch what happens.
That would be completely ridiculous.
Exactly. You just rent a fully furnished apartment, walk in with your suitcase, and then leave when you're done. So today's deep dive.
Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
Hello, can you tell me what are the most important questions for cloud computing MC examination?
Hey there, we're so glad you jumped in with that.
It is a fantastic question because the field is actually full of big open challenges.
If we look at the core of the cloud, there are a few heavy hitters.
Exactly. One major question is, how do we ensure interoperability and common standards?
Right, because right now moving between different cloud providers can be really tricky.
Another huge one is scalability and fault tolerance in such massive systems.
And we can't.
One honest thing before I finish: NotebookLM is only as good as what you upload. If your sources are incomplete, the output reflects that. Upload one chapter at a time for best results. If you want the exact configure chat instruction, I have used them. Join PadhoByte WhatsApp community. Subscribe. I'm dropping one AI tool every week built specifically for college students.